Fate's reckoning, the price of betrayal. Naomi Vance had always felt a pull toward Elias Laurent, something deeper than love, something cosmic. It wasn't just attraction, it was as if their souls had been forged together long before this lifetime. But fate wasn't kind, and standing between them was Vanessa Crowne, a woman who had spent years weaving lies and destruction, obsessed with keeping Elias for herself. Vanessa wasn't just jealous, she was dangerous. She didn't want Elias's love, she wanted control. And she was willing to go to any lengths to ensure Naomi was erased from his life. And so, the game began, the web of lies. Elias was drowning. It started as whispers, subtle accusations, well-placed rumors about Naomi. Vanessa had always been there, claiming to be a friend, always listening, always knowing just what to say to make him doubt. She's using you, Elias. You think she loves you. She loves your success, Vanessa murmured one evening, her voice silk over poison. At first, he had ignored it. But then, Naomi started losing everything. First, her job terminated without reason. Then, her friends suddenly distant. Her reputation tarnished, doors closing in her face. Elias wanted to believe her. But Vanessa had planted the seed of doubt so deep that when Naomi looked into his eyes, pleading for him to trust her, he hesitated. And that hesitation cost him everything. The obsession grows. Vanessa wasn't satisfied with winning Elias. She needed Naomi to suffer. She dug into Naomi's past, hiring private investigators, bribing people who once knew her, desperate to find something, anything to destroy her completely. When that wasn't enough, Vanessa took it further. She had people follow Naomi. She infiltrated her bank records, her emails, her social media. She needed control. She needed to know everything. At night, she would sit in her dimly lit penthouse, scrolling through photos of Naomi, watching videos of her, analyzing every smile, every move. Why does he still look at her like that? Why can't I make him forget her? Her fingers curled into fists as rage boiled in her veins. She had manipulated men, bought her way into high society, and crushed anyone who stood in her way before. But Naomi refused to break, and that infuriated her. The betrayal unveiled. Elias knew something was wrong. He could no longer ignore the unease in his gut. He started noticing the inconsistencies, the way Vanessa always seemed to know things she shouldn't, the way she reacted whenever he mentioned Naomi as if she were covering something up. So, he did what he should have done months ago. He investigated, and what he found shattered him. Vanessa had orchestrated everything, the lies, the sabotage, the threats that had driven Naomi into hiding. She had stolen emails, deleted messages, and even blackmailed those around Naomi to ensure her downfall. And the worst part, she had been watching Naomi. Elias found a hidden file on Vanessa's computer, videos of Naomi in her apartment, photos taken from a distance, notes detailing Naomi's habits, her schedules. Vanessa hadn't just tried to erase Naomi, she had become obsessed with her. He felt sick. Everything Naomi had said was true. And he had doubted her. The realization crashed over him like a tidal wave. He had lost the only woman he had ever truly loved because of a sociopath's twisted game. The fall of Vanessa Crowne. Vanessa never saw it coming. One moment, she was sitting at an exclusive gala, sipping champagne, reveling in her victory. The next, she was surrounded by flashing cameras, reporters shouting accusations, and Elias standing at the center of it all, holding the evidence of her crimes. The world turned on her in an instant. Her allies abandoned her. Her name was dragged through the mud. The businesses she had manipulated for years severed ties overnight. The Vanessa Crowne empire crumbled. But it wasn't enough. Because Elias made sure she faced justice, a full investigation was launched into her illegal dealings. And soon, authorities found more than just what she had done to Naomi. Fraud, bribery, stalking. And when the trial came, Elias sat in the front row, watching as Vanessa's fate was sealed. A once powerful woman, now nothing but a cautionary tale of greed, obsession, and downfall. Fate's justice. Naomi stood at the edge of the ocean, the wind tangling her hair as she closed her eyes. She had spent so long fighting battles she never asked for. And now, she was finally free. Elias found her again, months later, no longer the man she had once known, but something better, stronger, wiser. "I should have believed you," he whispered. She turned, her gaze steady. "Yes, you should have." Silence stretched between them, filled with everything unsaid. Finally, Elias spoke. "I know I can't undo the past. But if you'd let me, I'd spend my life making up for it." Naomi studied him for a long moment. The man who had once wavered in the face of lies, now standing before her with nothing but truth. She exhaled. Maybe, just maybe this was fate's way of making things right. The past was over, and the future, it was hers to write.